Leo. Okay. Hello, Leo. Time for your weekly reading, 27th through the 3rd, November to December. Thanksgiving's on the 25th, right? I have no idea. I don't pay attention to the holiday. Or is it the 23rd, 24th? I don't know. Completely forgot Thanksgiving was even coming up. I even just had someone come in my house to spray. Not that there's really any bugs. There's spiders. I like my spiders though. They're my favorite animals. They get rid of all the other bugs. Not that we have any bugs. Probably because of the spiders. Anyways, I'm rambling. This is an interesting energy you've got going on, Leo. Let's get into your reading. I'm blaming you. You're infecting me. Okay. Your current energy for the week. Let's clarify that one. Me, oh my. Wow. Okay. You're not. You said, nope. Listen, all this other stuff around me, everything that I got going on outside world, don't care. I am focusing on me. I am going to be completely myself. I'm going to figure out everything about myself, and I'm going to be the best version of myself possible. You are in a... You got my curd? Cheese curd. You got my card, Leo. You got Virgo card. You got the Hermit. And, yeah. No, you're taking time for yourself this week. Really mastering yourself, which is great. Very introspective energy. Very... You're not closed off, but you are more focused on yourself than your relationship with yourself than your relationship with others. I like it. That's... I'm always in that energy. So, kudos. Welcome to the game. It's a pretty cool place. Alright, what's a... Oh my gosh, this headache. What's an obstacle or a struggle you may face this week? Okay. So, you're having trouble... That this and your current energy are playing into each other. You're taking time out to become yourself, but you're also having a hard time figuring out who that is. Who am I? It's interesting. Like, I did Taurus, Gemini, and Cancer before this, and it's basically all been the same. Everybody's just really introspective right now. Kind of the same issue Cancer had just now, where you're kind of similar. Cancer knew what they wanted, they just didn't know how to get what they wanted, or like were too afraid to get what they wanted. You know how to get what you want, you just don't know what you want. What you want, obviously, is to be more in touch with yourself, but it's like you're not really sure what that means. Meditate. Pray. Prayer is always the answer. Read the good book. The best book. The Bible. Read Job, Psalms, Proverbs, Corinthians. If that's not your cup of tea, yeah, meditate, go on a long walk out in nature. Get some really good loose leaf tea and do Gong Fu style brewing, or Eastern if you don't know how to spell it, it's Gongfu. Anyways, do that. And just give yourself a nice little tea session. Take a bath with some Epsom salt and some candles, some incense. I'm burning incense right now, not champa, I think. I should have gone for the sandalwood. Or the myrrh. Anyways, give yourself some self-care, some self-love. If you don't know how to figure out what's going on in here, start by, or if you don't know how to get in touch with what's in here, start by getting in touch with what's out here. What makes you feel good? What sort of things can you do around you that bring out you? Write some poetry, ride a bike. I don't know, whatever you do. Okay, what should you embrace or focus on this week? Yeah, figures that's where that would go with that. It's basically the same thing. So, this is what makes me happy. I'm not sure if this is what makes me happy. So, here's another thing I like to do. I like to do like little graphs inside my mind. Or not graphs, like charts, like trees. For you, these are all the things that make you happy. And here's all the things that maybe make you happy, but you're not really sure. Take these and see if they fit with any of these. It's not always going to be the case. Some things aren't going to fit with anything else, but they're still going to make you happy. But if you can relate them to other things that make you happy, you're probably going to get a pretty good idea. Basically, you're just trying to figure out what you do want and what you don't want. What you want to move forward with and what you don't. It's easy peasy. Well, easier said than done. I get it. We're all on a journey to learn about ourselves. Okay. I have a super duper headache still. It won't go away. I need more water. What do you need to let go of this week? How do I say this? Okay. Here's you trying to move forward with you, and here's all the things that you know and that are like well established. They've taken root. It's like you're a pot of soil, and like all the things that you know and are tried and true and trusted to you are like the plant, and they've taken root. Uproot those this week. You can plant them again in the pot if you want to, but maybe don't even uproot them. Maybe just go buy more pots and more soil and more fertilizer and some new seeds and grow some new stuff. Don't stay attached to what has worked, to what you're comfortable with. Get out of your comfort zone, essentially. Try new things. See where life takes you. Let go of whatever you're staying attached to just because it's comfortable and just because you know it works. Because it looks like you're kind of realizing that maybe things, just because they worked, doesn't mean they worked for me. Or for you, I guess. Does that make sense? Just because they worked doesn't mean they're working for you. Okay. Anyways. Everybody's introspective this week. Welcome to the Virgo channel. Hi, guys. Okay. Advice from God, word from spirit, ancestors, universe, whatever you call it. I call it God. Whatever fits for you. Of course it is. So, I love it when the cards just keep going off of what was said previously. I love it when they do that, rather than just like a bunch of jumbled, incoherent mess that I have to try and make some kind of sense of. No, this is just playing off of gain a new perspective. Look at the things that haven't been. Let go of the attachments. You're attached because you're familiar. Once you let go of, but this has worked, this has always worked, I know this works. Once you let go of that and can embrace, but maybe this will work better, you're going to get out of that place of where you're at now, where you're trying to make what worked and what might work together. And I mean, they can, but one thing at a time. Don't try to do everything all at once. If it worked and it's well established, then you know you can fall back onto it. If that works better, or you think it might work better, try that. If it doesn't, okay, well, you still have that to fall back on. Okay. Alright. How can we self-care this week? Man, I am so exhausted. I don't know why. What? Okay. Cards just keep telling me the same story over and over again. Get in touch with yourself. Be expressive. Be you. Be creative. Be your most authentic, truest self. Think about how did I make that work before? Apply that to what you're trying to make work now. Don't be attached to it's working, but it's not kind of working anymore. Be attached to, instead, this could work. Again, it's just you letting go of, I guess letting go is really not the right word in this case. It's not so much that you're letting go of the past, it's more so you're setting it aside to focus on building something better. It's like you're like the three little pigs right now. You built a house of straw. That didn't work. It got blown down. Okay, so you upgraded. You built a house out of sticks. Okay, that didn't work. What the heck did they build it out of after that? I don't remember. I remember straw and sticks. But now you're like going for bricks. Go for bricks. Hero's Journey. Don't just go back to what didn't work before just because you're familiar with it. Yeah, you got really good at building a house out of sticks, but it doesn't mean a house out of sticks is a good house. Personally, I think it'd make a great house. I'd love to live in the forest out of just like a little stick hut. Or like an adobo. Is it called an adobo? Or like a teepee? Or, I don't know. Or just find a cave somewhere. This is my cave now. You can't have it. I'm rambling. Okay. These cards are hard to shuffle, but I'm sure I shuffled enough. What did we get? A Splendid Torch. Blaze Brightly. Number 52. I feel like that's the coolest card for Leo to get. This... Gosh, it's not even really a headache. It's more like a pressure. Wow, you got the last card in the deck. Okay. It's a long one, a long quote by George Bernard Shaw. This is the true joy in life. The being used for a purpose recognized by yourself as a mighty one. I want to be thoroughly used up when I die, for the harder I work, the more I live. I rejoice in life for its own sake. Life is no brief candle for me. It is a sort of splendid torch which I have got hold of for the moment, and I want to make it burn as brightly as possible before handing it on to future generations. Your message for the week. Reflect upon your hero's journey and recognize that you are more yourself now than you've ever been. And there's more where that came from. After all, the end of one journey is the beginning of the next. But before you embark on your next adventure, take a moment to acknowledge yourself for participating in this quest and for keeping your eternal flame of purpose burning bright. At this point, you don't have to wait for others to light your fire because the permission you need has already been granted. Know that true joy comes from being a splendid torch that lights the way for others. Your mantra for the week. I know how to light myself on fire, and I burn brightly as a celebration of life. I like your energy, Leo. It feels nice. It's good energy. It's good energy to go into learning about yourself with. Anywho doodles. That's all for the week. I hope it resonated. If it didn't, don't worry. It's not part of your story. If it did, then I hope it helps with the week ahead. Know that you have the power to do and pretty much whatever you want. Take hold of your own fate, your own destiny. Write your own story. Be your own author. That's all. God bless you all. Thanks for listening. Have a wonderful day.